Hello everyone and welcome to a demonstration of this BISSELL Compact carpet washer. Now I'm not at home, I'm staying in a holiday cottage this week, and because the holiday cottage allows dogs, we thought it would be a good idea to bring a carpet washer with us in case one of our dogs had an accident. And in fact, one of my dogs has had a very small accident on this carpet, but the whole carpet looks pretty grubby. Looked fairly clean when we got here, but after a thorough vacuuming, it shows it's got quite a few dirty marks on it. So I'm going to give the whole living room a clean for the holiday cottage owners. I hope they appreciate it. And it's a good way to test out a carpet washer because I'm not going to put down any extra dirt like you see on the infomercials and home shopping channels where they purposely dirty carpets with mainly gravy browning and coffee, things like that. Stuff they know that the carpet washer will remove. Well, I don't know what's on this carpet, but I'm going to clean it and see if it brightens it up and see if it gets out the few dark marks I can see. I'm also going to clean a couple of entrance mats which are pretty dirty. So I'll clean those first and then I'm going to clean the main area of this living room. I'm not going to do the whole thing on video, I'm just going to do, say, the central square part of it so we can compare the cleaned area to the area I haven't cleaned. So without any further ado, I'm going to fill this BISSELL. I bought the genuine shampoo. I always suggest you use the genuine shampoo, whichever make of carpet washer you own. So for this one, I got BISSELL Wash and Protect Pet. So I'm going to fill it with the correct amount of water per solution into the tank here. Warm water, not boiling, and we'll give it a go. We'll see if it gets this carpet any cleaner. Providing you're using genuine BISSELL shampoo, you don't have to measure anything out. You simply fill the clean water tank with water up to this level and top it up with formula up to this level. Once the container is full of clean water and solution, tighten the top, give it a bit of a shake, and then put it into the machine with the cap downwards and press it down until it's firmly seated. Before you wash any carpet, it is important that you thoroughly vacuum first. So this is the dirtiest mat I can find in this holiday cottage, and you can see quite a visible dirty mark here, and it feels quite sticky actually. So we're going to test the BISSELL on this mat first, and then the other couple of doormats I can see before I tackle the living room carpet. Now, as per the instructions, I'm going to make 2 wet passes first. That is, slowly guide the machine forward and back while squeezing the solution trigger. Once you've done that, you release the trigger and go over the area several times until you can't see any more dirty water going into the tank. And then you can move on to another area of carpet. So this is just a very small area. So I should be able to clean most of this in real time without any editing. I'll just reposition my camera so we can see this whole entrance mat. Well, that's the entrance mat well and truly cleaned, but of course it is still damp to the touch, but because it's small, I can pop this outside on a sunny day and it'll be dry very soon. I did go over it several times. With this type of mat, because it's rubber backed, you can over wet it, but you shouldn't really over wet your carpets. The maximum BISSELL suggests you go over the carpet with wet passes is 4. So initially go over it front and back wet pass and then dry it, and if you feel you need to do it again, you can do it again, another front and back wet pass, but don't do it any more than that, and keep going over the area, as I said earlier, until you can't see any more dirt going up the nozzle. If after it's dry you feel it needs doing again, by all means do it again, but don't over wet the carpet in the first place. So let's have a look at this water. I'm going to clean the other entrance mats. There's a couple more in this cottage, and then we'll finish this video by cleaning what looks like a pretty clean carpet. It'll be interesting to see how much dirt there is. But first of all, we'll have to get rid of this dirty water. Okay, then I'm just going to go over these other 2 doormats. It looks like there's a pet stain on here, so if it's very old it might not remove it. This looks pretty grubby. I think it's a grey colour, but you never know, it might not be that colour once we get the BISSELL over it a few times. So as you saw, I emptied the dirty water. I've refilled the tank with fresh warm water and solution. So let's line up the BISSELL at the back. 2 wet passes followed by dry strokes, and we'll evaluate the results. So as you can see, these 2 carpet runners look a lot cleaner than they once did, especially this pale cream one. The pet stain that was around here seems to have gone completely, and although this is a darker colour carpet, there are touches of colour in it that I couldn't see before it was cleaned. It was obviously quite grubby. Now both of these carpet runners are damp to the touch, but the more you go over the carpet using dry passes, i.e. not squeezing the solution trigger, the more of the dirty water you'll extract, and of course the quicker the carpet will be to dry. Okay, so to finish the video, I'm just going to do a small section of the living room carpet, about 2 square meters, so I can compare it with an area I haven't cleaned. Obviously I'm going to clean the whole carpet later, otherwise it's going to look a bit patchy. So this area here is the area that you step up from the kitchen, so I think this will get the heaviest traffic, so most of the dirt should be in this sort of area. So I'll see how clean the Bissell gets this area. I'll come further back as well, and as I said, I'll do about 2 square meters. And as per the instructions, I'm going to do 2 wet passes, 1 forward and 1 back, followed by several dry passes to remove as much of the solution as I can. So I'll just start off just here, and we'll see how well this Bissell performs. Well, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up because I've got some pretty bright lights in this living room, but this is the area I've cleaned just from the entranceway, this strip here. You might be able to see the difference between this cleaned part and this part of the carpet that I haven't cleaned, which feels a bit sticky to be honest. But the cleaned part, because I've gone over it a few times, dry passes, that is just damp. It is not sopping wet. But of course this is a real life demonstration. I could have thrown down loads of extra dirt to make it look very impressive, like they do on the home shopping channels. I'm not saying they fake things, but they do dirty up carpets on purpose, deliberately, in order for you to see them working. I'm not saying that they don't work, because carpet washers on the whole tend to work. They will pick up the dirt, but this is real dirt that's been trodden in from outside, humans, pets, whatever. It certainly smells fresher in this room, and that carpet looks a lot cleaner. It might be easier to see when it's dry completely, but before I end this video, just going to try a little patch here. I've noticed it's a little bit dark, so I'll put the lights on. There is a stain here by the back door, So I'll finish the video by seeing if the Bissell can remove that, and there's also just there another dirty mark. So we'll just do that corner there, and then that'll be the end of this video. Well, again, it might be a bit hard to see, but that stain near the door to me is a lot less noticeable. The other stain is still there partially, but that might be removed by going over another couple of times. But again, the carpet is just damp to the touch. Hasn't done a bad job at all.